So the last time we had talked about this topic, it was 2 weeks ago. It was before the gosh darn NHL Draft. It was before free agency. It was before all of this nonsense that we had spoken about afterwards. That's okay, right? 2 weeks is enough of a time frame to make the same video again because the same thing had happened. Last time we had spoken about JS Giguere, one of the only human beings alive on the planet today that has the right, I would say, to speak out on this particular issue. Connor McDavid and his lack of accepting the Conn Smythe trophy in Game 7 of the 2024 Stanley Cup Finals. If you were watching hockey 2 weeks ago, you would have known all that happened. The fact is, the Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup. Edmonton came back from down 3-0 to tie it and force a Game 7. And after winning the Conn Smythe trophy, the NHL's MVP Playoffs award, Connor McDavid did not go out there onto the ice, and he did not accept it. Now, I said in the entire 10-minute tirade that I went on in this video that Connor McDavid, not going out there, accepting the trophy, taking the picture with Bettman, and doing the routine. Him not doing that on paper is a bad thing, but I circumstantially brought up multiple times that, hey, the timing of the event was really poorly placed. The NHL left such a big gap of time between when the Oilers left the bench and when the Conn Smythe trophy was actually awarded. Who knows what could have happened in those few minutes after McDavid left the ice? And the Panthers were celebrating, the Panthers were celebrating, the Panthers were celebrating, the Panthers were celebrating. It was going on for so long, and then after 7 or 8 minutes of on ice celebrating, that's when Gary Bettman brought the Conn Smythe out, and he's like, hey, Connor McDavid won. My perspective was, a lot can happen in 7, 8 minutes, whatever. McDavid leaves, he's in the locker room, he's with his team, he's with his guys, he's maybe giving a speech, he's got his equipment off. Okay, you're in the middle of some emotional, inspirational speech with only a t-shirt and some pants on. You took your skates off, and all of a sudden Gary Bettman's like, hey, come out here to the ice and accept this trophy. I was saying in this video that I don't think it was as bad as it looks on paper, mostly because of the circumstances of the program itself, but as we had talked about in the video a few days after, JS Giguere, the last Conn Smythe winner to play for a losing team yet win the Conn Smythe trophy, did speak out about this. He spoke out on BPM Sports Talk Radio in Montreal, Quebec. Obviously, that's French, so that's the French-speaking market going out there and getting Giguere's take. Now, though, we had ourselves the Leafs Nation have JS Giguere as a guest, and they asked him about the very same thing. Now, I don't know if we can, play the clip, but we can skim through it because the words are on the screen. Thank you so much, TikTok text-to-screen editing, or whatever it's called, voice-to-text editing, for making this easier for us. JS Giguere on this video clip says, for Connor McDavid, he played so well and he deserved that trophy in my mind. I do think that he should have gone and accepted the trophy, though. I think, at the end of the day, the game is bigger than the individual, And this is a major trophy for the NHL. It's something that would have shown very well for kids, I guess. That winning or losing, you still present yourself the right way and accept your fate. Easier said than done, though, I get it. I think he's an amazing player. He's an amazing ambassador for the game, so it's hard to imagine going through his mind. And I still would have taken the picture and leave, but it's not easy for sure, It would have shown great respect to the game to just show up, take the picture. That's my personal opinion. And right now, I am realizing how difficult it is to read sentences when the words are fragmented and you're not able to see what's coming later in the sentence. That was very difficult to read. But JS Giguere did once more speak out about Connor McDavid and gave his take as to why accepting the trophy would have been the more appropriate move. It's all about being respectful to the game that you play. It's all about being present and acknowledging of what this trophy means and what the sport means. And I agree with that 100%. It's just, as I had said in the last video, I think circumstantially, I'm a lot more willing to give McDavid the pass than JS Giguere is. Of course, none of us, Giguere or me, we're not ambassadors or people who enforce the laws of goodwill in society or whatever. We don't do that. We're just regular people. okay, I'm a regular person. JS Giguere is a professional hockey athlete that was one of the best players in the world in that 2000-something Stanley Cup Finals run. But either way, like, my opinion, JS Giguere's opinion, your opinion, like, at the end of the day, it's all of our opinions, and opinions don't really do anything, but they do get discussions going, which is why I wanted to make this video, because JS Giguere did go out there and speak out once more on the Connor McDavid not accepting the Conn Smythe Trophy award incident. I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this entire thing, because this video clip was posted a few places. I mean, there was an article on hockeylatest.com that goes out there and talks about this, and interestingly enough, this Hockey Latest piece actually uses my gosh darn thumbnail in the preview image of the thing. Photo credit Lego Rocks 99 on YouTube. Yeah, there's the market that we're impacting, eh? But either way, it does have some of the quotes here from JS Giguere, and then it talks about at the end here saying that McDavid's actions caused a very bad look in the NHL from an outsider perspective. Giguere knows what McDavid was feeling in the moment of defeat, as he too went through that exact same heartbreak during the 03 playoffs when he put up ridiculously good numbers in the crease, only to fall short. He remained on the ice to accept the Conn Smythe Trophy from Bettman, which is why he wasn't too pleased with McDavid. And then this is the throwback. JS Giguere becomes the first Ducks player to win the Conn Smythe Trophy. He also becomes the fifth and most recent winner from a non-winning team in the Stanley Cup Finals. So, yeah, that's a tough image, isn't it? McDavid probably would have had a similar facial expression, though. Not gonna lie. Like, he probably would have had some sort of an emotionally charging photograph. And honestly, like, I would have liked to see that. Like, I would have, you know, just to have that photo cemented in time. There are a few photographs of players losing the Stanley Cup championship that really stand the test of time, right? You've got the Vancouver Canucks, Ryan Kesler hugging Luongo, and Luongo crying when they lose in Game 7. You have Brad Marchand crying, you know, that's the Streamlabs donation gift that we have. You have JS Giguere with this stare, and then you've got Connor McDavid. Like, Connor McDavid, in the moment where he wins the Conn Smythe, might have been the most emotionally low person in the entire gosh darn planet. I mean, sadness must have taken full control over the board and turned the entire headquarters of his mind blue with sorrow. And I'm saying here that I would have wanted to see that immortalized in a photograph like this, but at the same time, I totally get it. I mean, I'm not going to go back on my first opinion saying that, yeah, because of the way the NHL structured the programming, it was okay for McDavid to miss out, but it also goes to show just how much of a leader McDavid is for his team and for his guys. Like, disrespectful to the sport, maybe, yeah, but if he was in the middle of giving a speech, if he was in the middle of listening to a Knobloch speech, like, the fact that he's willing to just be like, yeah, no, screw that trophy, I'm here for this. I'm here for us, here in this room. That also says something as well. You know, I'm not going to say what's right or what's wrong, but would it have been appropriate for McDavid to have gone out there and accept a trophy? Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that. But at the same time, can you bring out positive qualities from McDavid in this respect as well, from the Oilers' point of view? Yeah, I'll agree with that too. So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as to your opinions about this entire thing. JS Giguere speaking out once more about Connor McDavid and the Conn Smythe. I hope you enjoyed this video. 99, and bye.